Hello and welcome to Stairlift Costs. Our website gives you independent stairlift information. Learn about stairlifts and get a free stairlift quote. Head to our website, stairliftcosts.co.uk to learn more. Today, we will be covering stairlift grants. Let us get started. If you or a loved one is disabled, you must make your house more accessible. Low-income families may be eligible for this government-funded award. The cost of installing a stairlift for those with disabilities is subsidized. You can get stairlift grants to help. Stairlift grants key points. To qualify for a disabled facilities grant, applicants must demonstrate a genuine need, DFG. Before you may accept this grant, it must meet a set of criteria. The first step is to contact your local government to apply for a stairlift grant. Request an on-site visit from a stairlift representative to your home or workplace. The Environmental Health Officer's recommendations will be included in your stairlift grant by the local council. You can still be entitled to the grant if you have renters on your property. Your household income will be reviewed as well as your health by an occupational therapist. A stairlift company can work with you in this process, and you may have a visit from the local home improvement agency, which operates a lot like the Environmental Health Officer. People with physical or mental impairment can be eligible for stairlift grants and should contact your local council for more information. Disabled Facilities Grant, DFG. The local government provides the Disabled Facilities Grant. The government created these stairlift subsidies to support a person who becomes disabled to help them adjust to living an easier life. Who is eligible for the DFG, Disabled Facilities Grant? The Disabled Facilities Grant, DFG, is open to the following individuals. You. A member of your family. Your landlord's renter. How much money will you get, and how long you'll have to stay there? In the end, your house will be occupied by a tenant. You'll be penalized if you don't stay long enough. You must stay in the home for over 5 years for a £5,000 grant. If you get a council grant of up to £10,000, you must repay it if you move out of your home before the 10 years is over. Requirements for the approval of grants. To qualify for a Disabled Facilities Grant, applicants must demonstrate a genuine need, DFG. Before you may accept this grant, it must meet a set of criteria. For example, you must have less than £6,000 in savings. Getting a Disabled Facilities Grant, DFG. The first step is to contact your local government to apply for a stairlift grant. To be considered for a Disabled Facilities Grant, applicants must provide specific documentation, DFG. Information relating to an individual's identity. They will request some personal and essential information on the grant application form. Your name and address are excellent starting points. How and why to make your home more livable for a stairlift to be installed. Disabled Facilities Grant justification. With a stairlift, they will need to know precisely what hurdles you confront within your daily life. Managing your money, further financial assistance. To be eligible for financial assistance, you must reveal any assets you or your family may have. They will examine your grant application based on the information you submit. Grants from the government may be available if you need money but lack it. Exemptions and limits on savings. You may not be eligible for a grant if you have more than £5,000 in your account. Detailed plans and estimates of the costs to renovate your house. They'll be interested in finding out whether the home is handicapped accessible when they meet you. Local hardware stores may be able to help. Make sure you get at least 2 quotes from 2 vendors. Regarding pricing estimates and changes, you'll need 2 different stairlift firms to corroborate your grant request. Do your research and get a stairlift price estimate from a reputable company. Most reputable businesses provide free consultations and quotations, so gathering this information shouldn't take too long. Request an on-site visit from a stairlift representative to your home or workplace. Seek advice from an occupational therapist. Occupation therapy might be helpful in situations when mobility is an issue. Submission of an application. Once you've completed the form, you may drop it off at the council office of your choice. The Environmental Health Officer's recommendations will be included in your Stairlift grant by the local council. Is it possible to get a grant from the local council for your disabled tenant? You may be entitled to the grant if you have renters on your property. To be considered by the council, you must provide evidence that additional monies are needed to hire a competent expert. Does the local government have a deadline for returned grant money? If you leave home before 5 years, you will have to pay the grant back or a portion of it. Your local council will explain this in your contract. So that concludes our guide on Stairlift grants. We hope you found this helpful. Don't forget to go and check out some of our other content on stairlifts. Head to our website, stairliftcosts.co.uk for more information.